Hello, my name is Hudson. A woman once asked Benjamin Franklin what the American government was. He responded, "A republic, if you can keep it." The word republic comes from the Latin words res and publicus, res meaning thing and publicus meaning belonging to the people. So a republic is a government that belongs to the people. But how do we keep it? Some would say that we keep it by rioting in the streets. Others would say just leave it to the politicians. But still others would argue that we need to focus on what gave America its success in the first place: character. Character is the basis of America's early government of America's early success, because success is built on property, property on liberty, and liberty on character. Etymology Explorer defines character as moral strength. A good example of moral strength in society is natural law. Natural law states, "Do all you say you will do, and do not encroach on others or their property." If you're in a society, if an individual is in a society where no one is lying to them, not doing what they say they will do, and no one is harming them, encroaching on them, and no one is taking the fruits of their labors, encroaching on their property, then they have the ability to be free or have liberty. Natural law is a good example of character, and character is the basis upon which liberty rests. The next building block in this pyramid is property. It naturally follows that if you have the ability to keep the fruits of your labors, that you will then begin to own things, have property. This is essential to having a successful society, because if people aren't allowed to keep the fruits of their labors, they're not allowed to aim towards anything. And if they're not aiming towards anything, they won't be going anywhere. The early colonies in Jamestown learned this truth the hard way by implementing socialist means of forced labor. When this failed and starvation was beginning to become inevitable, they decided they'd give private land ownership to the workers. As a result, since the workers could enjoy the work, or the workers could enjoy the fruits of the workers enjoyed the work and felt motivated to work their hardest because they had skin in the game. It wasn't just going to the government and being redistributed back to them. And as a result, not only was starvation averted, but the colony even became profitable, beginning to export tobacco and other goods, making both the people and the colony successful because they had the liberty to own property and the character to manage it. America's early success was possible because of character, because character leads to liberty, liberty to property, and property to success. This matters to us as Americans because we now know that character is the foundation of our country, and it's very important for us to keep. And if we don't have character, then what are we left with? Certainly not liberty, property, or success. So clearly character is important, but how do we get character? In Romans 5:3-4, it says, "We know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. And hope does not disappoint." When we say suffering, or when we suffer, we have the opportunity to grow our character through perseverance. Now, suffering doesn't have to be big, life-shattering incidents or always include physical pain. It could be something as simple as working through our daily challenge work or writing an expository speech. These things may seem small, but they add up. And through perseverance, they can build our character. Whoever can be trusted with little can also be trusted with much. Luke 16:10. A republic, if you can keep it. Thank you.